What if some of the biggest stars in music knew something, but stayed quiet for years? Now that silence is breaking. Sean Diddy Combs, one of the most powerful names in hip-hop, is facing serious legal trouble. And one by one, celebrities who once worked with him are stepping into court to tell their side of the story. They're talking about moments that shocked them, things they say they saw, and how they were affected. Big names like Kid Cudi and Don Richard have already spoken, and what they've said has surprised just about everyone. This isn't just about music, it's about the people behind the scenes and what really went on when the cameras weren't rolling. And as more voices come forward, the full picture of what happened is finally starting to come together. Kid Cudi's surprising story. Kid Cudi, a popular rapper and music artist, shared a story in court that no one saw coming. Back in 2011, Cudi began spending time with singer Cassie Ventura. What he didn't realize was that she had a past relationship with Diddy, and that it might not have been completely over. According to Cudi, things got strange very quickly. He said that one day, Diddy showed up at his house without warning. Cassie had told Diddy where Cudi lived, and she seemed really nervous about what might happen. Cudi didn't go into all the details, but he made it clear it was scary. Then, something even weirder happened. Not long after that, Cudi's car caught on fire while it was parked right in front of his house. He told the court that he couldn't prove anything, but he had a strong feeling that Diddy was involved. When Cudi tried to ask him about it later, Diddy just said, "I don't know what you're talking about." The whole situation got so stressful that Cudi decided to end his relationship with Cassie. He said there was just too much drama, and it felt like things were getting out of control. Don Richard witnesses the unthinkable. Don Richard, a singer who was part of the girl group Danity Kane, also shared her experience in court, and what she described shocked a lot of people. She said that back in 2010, during a dinner with other celebrities, she saw Diddy and Cassie get into an argument. Then, according to Dawn, something very upsetting happened. She said Diddy suddenly got angry and hurt Cassie. The room went silent. Even though there were famous people there, like Usher and Ne-Yo, no one stepped in. But that wasn't the only moment Dawn remembered. She also talked about a time at Diddy's house when Cassie was just cooking breakfast. Dawn said Diddy came downstairs in a bad mood and started yelling. Then he tried to grab the pan Cassie was using and got even more upset. Dawn told the court that Diddy pulled Cassie by the hair and took her upstairs. The courtroom was quiet as Dawn told her story. It was clear she had been holding on to these memories for a long time, and now she was finally ready to speak up. Diddy's former assistant tells her side. Next up on the witness stand was Capricorn Clark, someone who worked closely with Diddy for many years. She was his assistant at Bad Boy Records, the famous music label he created. Clark said she started working with Diddy in 2004 and stayed until 2020. That's a long time, so she saw a lot. And when she spoke in court, people listened. One of the most surprising things she said was about how angry Diddy got after finding out that Cassie and Kid Cudi were spending time together. According to Clark, Diddy was so upset that he told her to get dressed because they were going to find Cudi. She said Diddy even had a weapon with him. Luckily, they never found Cudi that day. Clark also shared a scary moment from her own experience. She said that once, Diddy thought she had taken some jewelry, and he made her take a lie detector test. But what really frightened her was what the man giving the test told her, that if she failed, she'd be thrown into the river. Clark said she never forgot that. Her stories gave people a whole new look at what it was like to work behind the scenes for someone so powerful, and why some people stayed quiet for so long. Aubrey O'Day breaks her silence. Sort of. Aubrey O'Day, another singer from Danity Kane, hasn't taken the stand in court, but she's still getting attention. Why? because fans noticed she was in New York right when the trial was happening, and people started wondering, is she going to testify next? Aubrey decided to clear things up herself. On a podcast, she said she's not testifying, at least not right now. "I'm not here for the Diddy trial that I know of," she said with a small laugh. She also mentioned that she had already met with officials in the past and shared some things privately. But this time she wanted to be clear. She was in New York, but just for her own reasons, not because she was about to take the stand. Even though she didn't testify, her name keeps coming up because people believe she knows a lot. And that's made fans wonder, will she say more later? Or is this all we'll hear from her? What happens next in the trial? With all these surprising stories already shared, people are now wondering, who's going to speak next? Right now, no one knows exactly who else might take the stand. The list of possible witnesses hasn't been made public, which means there could be more famous names getting ready to share their side, or maybe even secrets that no one's heard before. What we do know is that the trial is still moving forward, and more people are expected to testify soon. Some might talk about what they saw. Others might speak up for the first time ever. And with so many serious questions being asked, this case could change the way people see one of music's most powerful figures. As each day goes by, the courtroom gets closer to the truth, or at least to a better understanding of what really happened behind closed doors. Wrapping it all up, the trial around Diddy has revealed a lot. Stories of fear, confusion, and moments people kept quiet about for years. From Kid Cudi's strange and scary experiences, to Dawn Richards' emotional memories, to Capricorn Clark's behind-the-scenes look at Diddy's world, each person added a new piece to a bigger, more complicated puzzle. And while not everyone has taken the stand, like Aubrey O'Day, there's still so much being said outside the courtroom. It's a reminder that sometimes what happens in private eventually finds its way into the public eye. No matter how this trial ends, one thing is clear. People are paying attention now. They're asking questions, listening more closely, and giving space to voices that were once afraid to speak. Because the truth, no matter how long it takes to come out, always matters.